When I first launched my business, I joined an excellent sales coaching program called 2K for 2K run by Stacey Bayman. I can't recommend it highly enough. And in that program, she made a list of the 5 kinds of no's that you can get as you sell and market coaching. They were no number 1, someone books a consult, but then they cancel. No number 2, someone books a consult, they don't cancel, but they don't show up to the call. No number 3, someone books a consult, shows up, and then says no to working with you. No number 4, someone books a consult, shows up, says yes to working with you, and then they email you later and they say, actually, never mind. No number 5, someone books a consult, shows up, says yes, starts coaching with you, and then they quit partway through the package. And then finally, the full yes scenario, someone books a consult, shows up, says yes, starts coaching with you, and they finish their package with you. I went on to experience all of those things in my own business, and I still do. And I realized that if Stacey hadn't given me this list of no's beforehand, I would have thought that something was going wrong the first time one of those things happened to me. But because I had the list, I knew that these were all a normal part of learning how to sell coaching. So it didn't shake me when it happened. I didn't see it as a sign that I should quit and go home because, oh, how embarrassing. Instead, I saw it as a rite of passage. The same thing is true for you when you run into struggles and failures in your own pursuits. If you're a leader and someone on your team comes to you with a litany of complaints about you and your leadership, is it an embarrassing struggle and a sign that you're not cut out for this and you should quit and go home? No, it is a rite of passage. Welcome. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're a trader and you just experienced a big loss on one of your trades, is it an embarrassing struggle and a sign that you're not cut out for this and you should quit and go home? No, it's a rite of passage. Welcome. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're a parent and your kid just said, I hate you and I wish you weren't my mom or my dad, is it an embarrassing struggle and a sign that you're not cut out for this and you should quit and go home? No, it is a rite of passage. Welcome. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're trying to raise funding and a VC rips you to shreds and declares that this is the stupidest thing they've ever heard of and you're destined to fail, is it an embarrassing struggle and a sign that you're not cut out for this and you should quit and go home? No, it is a rite of passage. So welcome. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. All those things that you think are game-ending failures and a nail in the coffin for your dreams and pursuits, they're not. They are your initiation into the big leagues. And the people that you admire the most have notched up 10, 20, 30 more of those at least on their way to becoming who they are today. So don't quit now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I know that it's emotionally taxing to go through these failures. The people you admire the most, I'll bet you anything that they didn't go on that journey alone. You need people in your corner, people to build you back up when you fall, people to reassure you and help you get back on your feet. And once you're back up, people to help you come back fresh the next day and strategize again. That's exactly what I do for my clients. And that's exactly what my coaches do for me. I would be honored to be part of your team. So come talk to me and let's start today. Go to the link above and book a free coaching consult.